freaking voice mod. Also, why is this not in full screen? I can't put it in full screen, dog. We're gonna have to change that. Now, before I start the stream, let me just make sure my freaking homosexual mic works again. Okay, it does. Alright, that's all I'm worried about. Now, let's fix this garbage. Alright. Okay. Screen shaking. Oh, what the fudge? Alright. Suck a windowed, borderless. Windowed? Suck a what? Put this on full screen, yeah? Look at this. Yes. Alright. Borderless. Does that work? Yes. Okay, it worked. Now, before I play this game, I'm just gonna say this real quick. I did play the demo. I got a bit impatient. I know that guy's a killer. Alright, the jack off guy or Jackal, whatever his name is. Alright. So I'm not gonna act surprised. Alright, how do we title selection, gallery? New game, I guess. And we're gonna obviously choose the turnabout visitor. March 14, 1:16 a.m. To make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. No matter what the cost. Yikes! This guy has a huge Adam's apple. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Okay. Prosecutors build in 12th floor hallway. Wow, it's still really strange to see that. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope detective... Guys, I read too fast. We have history and autoplay. Where's the settings? It's just doing it for me. Door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? Blood. What the? Paid character, shut up, bro. Yo, oh my god, bro. Edgeworth is. Yo, in all the games I play, by the way, I don't think. Oh snap. Identify. Who does this guy think he is? We got a gun. He has a gun to him, and he's like, identify yourself. What is this guy talking about? Shut up. You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. Bro thinks he's Walter White. Bro, I freaking... This is why I don't like Edgeworth. You know what? I kind of like him, but at the same time, he's a cool character, but this guy's cringe. My name is... Yeah, we know who you are. I work as a prosecutor. Yeah. Guys, I'm about to go back if I don't get the settings option real quick. Is it options? I mean, escape. Because I read fast, bro. I'm not trying to... See, look. I already read... Alright, finally. Alright, we got... Meow, meow. We got... Alright. Anyways, I'm eating pizza. Yo, did I ask? Yeah, okay, buddy, alright. Yeah, you did? No, I didn't. Can I move? Can I do something? Mr. Edwards, sir! Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. Okay. Yeah, I know who that is. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? Nope, I'm fine. However, yeah. All right, Edgeworth, you're so edgy. You're so funny. Yeah, okay. Okay, Sherlock Holmes. I think we understand. Why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Because you're a prosecutor. And like I said, I already played the demo. Demo's pretty short, I already know. If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Yeah, I know. No, I know. No, I know. No, actually, I know. Okay. Outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence. This guy. What was the killer after? That I do not know. Well, we know, something, well, this is a prosecutor's office. Alright. First of all, yeah, I know. Can you not talk to me, dude? Wait, what? Wait. Okay, what did they say? I'm like, alright. Made their escape after disposing. Okay. It's a detective gun, right? Yeah. Type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct's detectives. So it belonged to this guy, I know that. Alright, can this guy like stop following me? Jesus. Alright. Dang, clean through. Okay. Clean through, the body was found at 2:05. Okay. Alright, my organizer, E is organizer, so that's like the court record. Okay. Police badge. Buddy Faith. Mr. Buddy Faith. He was a detective. That's a detective's gun. No to call. This guy, he's like, no to calmly use it. Like, so why would I be freaking out using the logic thing? That says gumshoe. Yeah, don't, okay. Is Gumshoe Edgeworth's boyfriend or something? Alright, so I'm sure they want us to use this? Do they? Oh, okay, I think they do. Alright, victim was a detective. And this is the detective's... Right? I might be wrong about this. I have no idea. Never mind. The revolver, the standard model used by detectives, could have belonged to our recently departed. Does he have a, he does. Even though, you know, detectives should never wear a gun holster near their armpits. Like, that's so dumb. They need to wear it on their hip. Because pulling that gun might be hard, bruh. Alright. Okay. That's all I get to examine about the freaking. Okay. Jim! Okay. This freaking faker. Are you alright? Don't touch me. Leave me alone. Just let me be. I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh. Look at him. Jim. Looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sure. Just in a blood-stained suit, pal. Where are my manners? Aren't you that prosecutor? Why, yes, I am. I am Jack Hiss Portsman, prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I'm also prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office? Like he doesn't know. This freaking moron. Just calm down, pal. I will not. I know how things work around here. High prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has a key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. Oh my god, that's terrible. And it says Gumshoe's name in blood, dog. Yo, everyone calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you're a real prosecutor, you should know how to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little hot. Yeah. This guy has a Plants vs. Zombies map on his forehead. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know? Yeah, I bet he wants to kill me, personally. Because this guy is so jealous, dude. Sucker. Sucker, we just. Okay. Wow! Okay. Yo, can this guy stop following me? It's like I'm trying to. Bro, shut up, dog. You are so annoying. Yo, Steven, have you considered, or have you played the Great Ace Attorney? There's a giant contradiction right in front of us. You have? Oh, I thought you didn't play it. Are they talking about this being the contradiction? Wait, what did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. I'm assuming he's talking about Phoenix, right? Deductive skills. Are they talking about this? What else is it? Ooh. Guys, I forgot what the contradiction was. He shot to the left of it. Okay. They're saying, oh, there's only one shot there was only one bullet, right? And yet there's another thing here, so the guy must have had his own gun. That's the contradiction. Or never mind. Let's see. It's probably... Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I should have showed the gun. That's what I meant. Okay, there was only one shot. My bad. What do you mean, sir? It's a... Who does this guy think he is? This guy thinks he's Sherlock Holmes. He says elementary, bro. Shut up. Yeah, only one shot fired from the gun. Yet there's 2 bullet things. Alright. Hey, that's right. However, this gun was only fired once. Which means that, yeah, Jack S. Portsman had a different gun with him. Yeah, all prosecutors have a secret safe or whatever. Yeah, we know. Someone was trying... Only prosecutors know exactly. Oh, so they... So they put evidence in there. Interesting. Yeah, this part's cleaned. Yeah, it's been wiped clean. Oh, then we had to use the logic, which is... Oh, is T like we could talk to suckers? Alright, I don't like... Yo, I don't like this guy following me, dog. I'm trying to freaking... I need space to focus. What am I doing for the holidays? I'm playing this game. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Oh, this is really overstimulating. Like, this guy keeps following me. Why am I glitched? Oh my god. This game's freaking buggy as spring, man. Let me... Oh my god. Really, Ray? Alright, can we... Are you done yet? Oh. Oh, what? Whoa. I could talk to him. I'm not really interested in doing that. Oh, so they're not done yet. Can I investigate over here, dog? Alright, well, let's investigate this. I'm sure we need to put some logic thing together. I just have to, gotta guess. Wait, what did he say? Why'd he just run over there? The frick? Well, I'm sure there's no way this teacup is important, but we'll still do it. Alright. Dude, it feels like... Dude, I really don't like him following me, dog. Like, can you get away from Gray? Alright. Oh, it's theft. You know, that's what it is. Is this theft? Alright, it is. He was after evidence. The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that it was theft. Or he wanted the evidence. Oh, they still want me to do this? Are you serious? I'm assuming we have to put another thing together. Because these guys are still in the main thing. Okay. Let's see. Can we, like... I really want to investigate this area, but they won't let me. We've done this. Is there anything I'm missing? Yeah, I'm sure they want us to do that. Also, let's look in the, well, obviously the dude tried to stop him from stealing. Do they want me to put that together? Because that's kind of dumb. I don't want to put that together. Yeah, we know that freaking... Of course not. Salmonella, dude. Can I talk to him? Okay, so they really do want me to put, well, we got a 50-50 chance. It shouldn't be that hard. What's the connection between these? That he's tried to stop him, I think, I would say. Really? That's so dumb, dude. Like, you'll never know if that's true or not. Like, you gotta guess. How about you ponder on these nuts, kid? That doesn't make much sense. That doesn't make much sense at all. And this is 0. Yeah, this... that needs to go there. Deduce. Dog, it's obviously this. Oh, what? They want us to deduce, like... Huh? They want us to deduce certain things. Ah! Well, let's deduce these handprints because they're wrong. We don't have evidence to prove that that's wrong yet. Okay. Wait, there's 2. Oh, it's this bullet, isn't it? Bullet clean through the victim's abdomen. Might be this. It's the fact that he was standing that bothers me. And the freaking... My question is, do they want us to do this? Herm. Well, we don't really have any evidence with him. They want us to deduce that. I think it's obvious they do, but there's a lot of things wrong with this, but what would I... Let's do this. We just gotta take a chance. Because he could have been sitting down, but that doesn't make much sense. Alright, so it's the bullet then. What the heck is going on? What the frick? So it must be this. Dog, like, they're both contradictions. He could have been sitting down, but I don't know why he would do that. He could have stood up in his own blood. Throw it to the files. It's like it says 0. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. Is this what he was really after? Why would he write upside down? Why would the victim write upside down? That makes no sense. Yeah, where's your proof? No, I know how to do it. You stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead. Why would he steal guns? He has his own gun. Oh my god. You messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you did not... Okay. You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer. Like, oh my god, bro. Every single Ace Attorney case they do the same thing. Like, I'm tired of this name stuff, dog. Can people stop doing this? Can you get a better idea? Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? Obviously, there's nothing to do with that. It's this statement. Hold on. First of all, let's look at our that doesn't make sense. The culprit it's like if the culprit stole where the freaking S and H would be. Oh, he didn't notice. Suck it. Look at this moron. Yes, suck it. He would have had a notice. Moron. Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman. There's a serious flaw in your logic. Bringing a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem. I'm game. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking. I get it. If you have the time to laugh, then you have the time to take another closer look at this. Why did I say it like that? Do you still not see? If not, may I direct your attention to the missing file? What's impossible, Mr. Portsman? Nothing. The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spines. It's possible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder. I think it's pretty obvious that the file was stolen after it was written on, because the S and H are freaking connected. The missing letters in the detective's names where the file should be is proof. Yes, yeah. I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own, like, especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. Which means what exactly? What does that make this dying message? Makes it a work of criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. Alright. Well, Mr. Portsman. Brilliant, absolutely splendid. Logic deserving of Olympic gold. I moved in the time you stopped streaming, so I live in a new place now. Interesting. Congratulations, my good sir. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. You win some and you lose some. That's how life goes. Yeah, glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up. However, humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? Okay. That's absolutely right, and I acknowledge your innocence. Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? Well, I was thinking, did you know that there is one other person with the key to this office? Hey, you there. Yes, sir. Would you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me? A lady? The girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness. So security? Did you say security? I believe she needs no introduction. Oh my god, dog. Yo, get the frick out of my chat, dog. I've called upon Miss Maggie Bird, a member of security. Miss Bird is the security guard on watch tonight. I see, and your point is? My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. If you are not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird. I was never thinking in someone's room. That's right, I refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, pal. It was me, that's right, I did it. Bro. Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics. Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. Bro, I'm about to pound this guy, dog. Pause. That's so stupid. Let's press this guy, Reh. You're saying should use the master key. Okay. That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. Seems like the only way. Yeah, press. Let's press it. Let's press him on everything. That press button being there is weird to me. Dang, she's small as frick compared to Edge Earth. Wasn't able to. Obviously I'm gonna ask for more details. I'll be the judge of that. Miss Bird, if you please. I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 a.m. What do you mean by missing? It's like I'm missing. I said it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it. Mr. Portsman, I believe this has to be an important piece of testimony, don't you? I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words. If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now? Bruh. I'm not agreeing with you, man. Oh, whoops, I didn't.
Hold it!
This statement is weird. What do you mean by that? Does it though? Does it though? Oh, we can examine this, sucker. Sucker, what the frick was the point? I don't understand what he means by this statement. Hold on, let's see this again. Oh, never mind. Let's go back to the second statement where she's like, it was stolen and then it reappeared. It's obviously this key. Oh, you know what? She wouldn't have known. She wouldn't have known. It had to have been a prosecutor because she wouldn't have known. Alright, so where's that piece of information? Each prosecutor has one, only they know of them. It's like a freaking moron. Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something? She's not even a prosecutor. Why not? It's the truth after all. It was also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway. That may be, But you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe. Only prosecutors like you and I know. Yeah. I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was part of her cunning plan. but she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything upside down. No, I saw someone, I highly doubt that. I say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted. Then are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Yeah. Interesting conclusion. It's definitely looking more and more probable. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now? Curses, what made you... What's with the angry face all of a sudden? It's all my fault. What do you mean? It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. What did you just say? We're partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safes. Then that means... Yeah, I know. I had only just told him too. Obviously it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it. But the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim. It's like a how'd he die then? Alright, bro. Miss Maggie Bird. Excuse me? I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even in your risky profession. Yes, I know. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it? No, I couldn't. Oh my god. It was Jim who stole the master key. Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us, unless... Well, unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him. Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? Nope. Sucker, this is my office. Ah, but I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. Really? Oh my god. You're all suspects to varying degrees, and therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal, how many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit. Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. But, sir, we have no choice but to accommodate his request for now. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Okay. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman. We will meet again. Now, don't disappoint me, you hear? Wow! Alright. Woo! Okay. Dang, why is Gumshoe so big? What is with that prosecutor? I can't believe how rude he was. It was unbelievable. Please maintain your professionalism, detective. I'm gonna find some real solid evidence proving Maggie's innocence. You'll see, sir. Alright. Yo, can you guys stop being such Debbie Downers? We can overcome this as well. There are many other places and things we should be looking into anyway. Why is there a basketball? Oh my god. He's a oh my god, he's a The linchpin of his argument against Miss Bird is related to the master key. In that case, this hallway is the perfect place to look for more information. Alright, obviously he likes basketball. What is this, dog? That's Mr. Portsman's prized possession. He plays soccer, dodgeball, and even tennis. Why is there a freaking... What the frick, yo? Oh my god, please don't tell me. Oh my god, bro. This guy... Ragged? Why is he in the prosecutor's office? Yo, what's good? Looks like you're in quite the pinch, Mr. Edgeworth. To be sure, murder within the walls of the prosecutor's office is no trifling matter. We must find, apprehend, and punish the killer accordingly post haste. Sounds like a messy case you got in your hands. Oh, is he actually being nice? Wow, so this guy's nice to us? I forgot it. Yeah, I forgot this guy's name. He's a tutorial. Mr. Yeah, I forgot his name. I'm not talking to that guy either. Is that all we can... Alright, well, let's talk to her, I guess. Second, let me talk to her. Tree Martin being cross-examined by the Miles Edgeworth. Winston Payne. Ah, right. He has a brother, too. Alright. Have you ever met the victim before? Well, I've seen him a couple times before when I had to go to Mr. Portsman. Why'd you have to go... Huh. Wait. What? What did that chick say? They were playing basketball. It sounds fun, but the only person ever taking a shot was Mr. Portsman. All Mr. Faith ever did was pass him the ball. Wow. Why is the frick? Okay, alright, I shouldn't be laughing at that. Dang. I will solve this case and prove your innocence. All I ask in return is for your cooperation. Dude, is this mandatory? Have you played this game? Is that mandatory for me to talk? What is I don't like Gumshoe following me. Like, I really don't. I weighed myself this morning and I'm finally at 154 pounds. Congratulations, but I was asking about this hallway in this room. He said stay focused. Or you may start to lose even more weight. Okay. Whatever that means. Wait, are we supposed to present something to her? Because we probably can't go back in here, right? Ooh, let's do this. Dang, they wiped it too. Dang. Wait, that's strange. So kind of what, Edgeworth? Herm, do we have any, we don't have any, no, that's not connected. Do we have to present something to her, bruh? Bro, I'm trying to juke this kid. 1203? It's Mr. Portsman right next to me. He moved in just overseas. Okay. Can I talk to... Okay, I guess not. Ooh, what is this? It's... Oh my god, it's the missing thing, bruh. Oh, they took what only was necessary and left the rest behind. Court case files, however, the case within these files are not mine. They belong to the high prosecutor that used to occupy my current office. I have my reasons, but just say I was charged with keeping them as they were. Was it that chick? Well, what case is it? Very interesting. I'm sure we have this information now. Do we? Did we get any new? Nope, we did not. So we must be able to talk to this chick about it, maybe. Do you know anything about this? Alright. It was around 1 a.m. Noticed it was back at around 2:30. But I'm sure that between those two times, it was not just gone, but stolen, sir. Why is such an important key stored in such an insecure place? Always, except for this time, correct? What reason? I left it out because I was sort of using it at the time. It's after I'd used it that I left it sitting out on the ledge. Why'd you use it? Can I ask about that? What do you mean by you use the master key? What prosecutor? Sucka, what prosecutor was it? Let me guess, Jackass Sportsman? Yeah. It was around 12 a.m. Mr. Borsman had forgotten his... he did it on purpose. So he came down to security, sir. That's when you loaned the master key to him? No way. It's against regulations to loan the master key out to anyone. I walked with Mr. Borsman to his office and opened the door for him personally, sir. What happened after that? He called for me to come close up his office as he was leaving to go home. That was around 1:30. So in summary, for the sake of one forgetful prosecutor, you used the master key twice tonight. Alright, he wants us to investigate his door. Whoops. Well, let's do that. A basketball hoop next to his freaking door. He wanted 1202. Huh. Why? I'm not sure, but I bet it's because of something like his birthday is December 2nd. What? Okay, bruh. Well, I've examined everything perfectly, I thought. Alright, well, I don't see anything else I can read. So let's see if we can't put logic together. Well, these are obviously connected. Miss Bird, I'm afraid there's a flaw in your story. No way, pal. Sir. You said that you locked at Mr. Portsmouth's office at around 1:30 a.m., correct? However, the master key had already been stolen at that time. Yeah. I thought you said... Bro. It was around that very time that I had realized the master key was missing. 1:30. Oh, it's not actually locked? You pretended? I used my house key and made it look like I was locking up, sir. So in actuality, you never did relock the door then. But then maybe I could go lock it after I found the key. Come to think of it, I guess the door still hasn't been locked properly. Yeah, let's go in. Can we go in now? Does that mean we could go in? Like, I mean, I would go in. Like, straight up. Like, let's go in. Deduce? Do we do that? It's like, let's just pull open the door. Why do we gotta deduce this? Spirit, are you sure you didn't relock this door? Wait, it is actually locked? Are you serious? Oh, never mind. I don't think Mr. Portsmouth noticed it himself that I hadn't. He locked the door himself with the master key. It means that he actually does have the key to his office. Or that the door Miss Bird opened wasn't this one at all, but a completely different one. There's an easy way to find out. All we need to do is, we need to examine these. Prints on the master key. Prints on the number plate. What is up with this number plate thing? I doubt it's on the doorknob. Why would somebody touch the number plate? Maybe it is on the doorknob. It's either master key or door number. I'm gonna go master key. Or not. Yeah. Yeah. Prints on the doorknob or prints on the number plate? What the frick does the number plate have to do with it? Let's do prints on the doorknob. So only 2 people's prints are found on this. Mr. Portsmouth and Mr. Faith. Thinking logically, a certain other person's print should be on this knob as well. Well, obviously Maggie. Don't you find it odd that the prints of the person who unlocked this door are absent? Yes, the door that Miss Bird opened could not have been this one, but a different one. Well, give me that, sucker. What does that say? Let me see that. I brought the 3 pieces of evidence by, just like we talked about on the phone. But it looks like you're out. Guess I'll catch up to you later, buddy. It's for Mr. Portsmouth, too. Interesting. What's this? Oh, you could... Oh, okay. Yeah. To be honest, I think that's the only thing we really need from here. Huh. No, we don't have anything for that. Let's talk to her about... Oh, no, we've already talked to her, it says. Talk to him. Talk to that guy. And is the only thing left evidence? We've already did this. Let me hear this music. Hold up. He actually got jinked. I get 316. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Let me stop messing around. I'm sure we need to talk to this chick again, maybe. I think we really have talked to her about that stuff. Question is, what do we do now? We talked to freaking Mr. Winston Payne. I'm sure it's something that I maybe didn't fully examine, which, I mean, I've already examined this, but... Oh, it's been moved, see? It is a little off. It's weird. Shifted when somebody made a slam dunk. Huh. Weird. Sitting in front of Portsmouth. Oh, weird. So that was like the one thing I missed. Sometimes I'm stupid. Bugging around this hallways has actually paid off quite handsomely. A variety of different ways. I think it's time we had a little chat with the real culprit of this case. Obviously, it's frickin' Jack off Portsmouth. Alright. We're not gonna handle this in court. Dang. Well, if it isn't Detective Gayshoe. Under the line for you, Jack-off Portsmouth. We've got you now. Call off your dog, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this some kind of joke? It's no joke. We know, Mr. Jack-off Portsmouth, that you are the guilty party in this case. You must be pretty upset getting chased out of your own room. I'd be mad too. So I guess you can stay if you promise to stay out of our way. You intend to hide your crime under the guise of a prosecutor doing his job? I can see right through the unsightly paper-thin mask you wear upon your cowl. Who'd have ever thought it'd come to this? Actually, come to think of it, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? The legendary prosecutor who never lost a single case for 40 long years. There was always this incessant chatter about forged evidence with that guy. Oh, here we go. Really teaches me that I've got to stay on the lookout for false accusations, you know? Are you done trying to play mind games with me? Because they don't work. The only thing you should be using that mouth of yours for now is explaining yourself. Although that too will only dig your hole deeper. Either way, your game is up. Well, aren't we full of ourselves, even though you have yet to prove anything? We'll see about that. I have no idea what sort of harebrained idea you have in mind, but there's a mountain of evidence that points away from me being the culprit. Besides, how may I ask, do you propose I unlocked your door and got in here? Look, I feel bad doing this to you, but I've got work to do. I've got work to do, so we're done here. Are we? Sorry, but we're not finished yet. Boy, you're stubborn. I suppose you're basing your accusations on something? Yeah. Alright, so what's the evidence? Oh, and what, pray tell? This guy thinks he's so sick. Talking in the, like, 1880 freaking... And that's it. That's not even an anthill, let alone a mountain. But it's more than enough, wouldn't you agree? No. Might I recommend that you review that the word evidence means? Or what the word evidence means? It doesn't change the fact that the evidence doesn't point to me as a killer. With the freaking master key. Let me just present the master key, dog. I believe you were able to open my office door with the master key, no less. Whoa, wait, hold on for a sec. I never laid a finger on that key, as you already know. Precisely, you were able to open my door without lifting a single finger. Well, maybe you did. But only to direct. That's right. You use your finger to direct this person to open my door with the key. You had asked Miss Bird to open your own office door for you, yes? Yeah, and you gave her the wrong thing. I kind of forgot my key at home. Happens a bit too often for my taste, you know? But the room you had Miss Bird open at the time was not your own, was it? Yo, get away from him. He's a killer. You have quite the imagination. Why don't we ask the girl herself whose door she opened, shall we? I'm certain that it was Mr. Portsman's door, sir. I checked the number plate. Sucky, he slid the number plate off. See, Miss Bird backs up my story. Yet, what if you had misled her to fool her into thinking what you wanted? And how do you suppose I did that? By switching the number plates on our doors, for example? That's right, they do slide out pretty easily. Furthermore, you then use one other thing to give a very strong impression. That the door she was opening was yours and not, in fact, mine. Well, it wasn't in our room. Oh, this... The basketball hoop, sir. Yes, it was moved. It's quite the peculiar fixture in any hallway, let alone a hallway in this building. Which is why it left an unusually strong impression on you. It's an object perfectly suited to sit just outside the office of a peculiar prosecutor. There are signs that the hoop had been moved. Yeah. It's in front of my office, to be sure. I see. So that's how you throw suspicion on people. Thanks for the tip. But I think your conjecture's a little off the racetrack. Now you're just spouting nonsense. I had the girl open my office door. After that, I was in my room the entire time. You don't have a single reason to suspect me. That's such a weak argument. I'm as pure and innocent as my jacket. And Miss Bird is as dirty and guilty as the jacket she wears. Alright. We're gonna have to press him. He didn't say much. Never mind, I think I might know the contradiction. I just want to make sure I'm not... Bro, can we stop? It's all circumstantial. No judge would convict on such flimsy evidence. Dang, he really, this straight up is his argument. What about this? Let's read what it says. I got that wrong. Alright, so it must be that second one for sure. He says I was in my room the entire time, but the dude says he's out. This is what I am talking about. That was a lie. What are you talking about? How is that a lie? This is a note that the victim left for you, Mr. Portsman. No. It was left under your door. Or did you not notice? And right here it says, but you're out. You were not in your room when the victim came to call on you. So then, where were you and what were you doing? Shall I explain it in full detail for you? You were busy snooping around in my room, the very room you had Miss Bird open for you. That's just nonsense. You have no evidence that I made the girl open your door for me. Oh, but I do. I have very decisive evidence. No way. Signs it had been moved, bruh. Oh, and this. I had your door dusted for prints. My door? What for? Come on, I bet you didn't find anything. You sure are good at wasting time. You're right. I didn't find anything. And definitely not Miss Bird's fingerprints. Her prints? What do they have to do with anything? Let's put it this way. If she really was the one who opened your door, then her print should naturally be on the doorknob she touched. Further, all the prints on my office door's knob have been wiped clean off. I can only assume it's because Miss Bird's fingerprints were on it. Now, do you think it's time you gave up your charade? We know you stole into my office with the intent of stealing something from me. And Detective Faith found you out. Possibly because he heard sounds coming from a room whose occupant was on leave. Mr. Portsman, you killed Mr. Faith to silence him. And I had the misfortune to return when I did. You had to threaten me as you escaped. As I said when you had the gun to my back, no one gets away with committing murder in my office. Just what's so funny, pal? Well, that look of stiff seriousness on the face of this office's finest prosecutor, as he makes a huge mistake in accusing me, is simply too much to bear. There's just nothing else like it in the world. What? And as I said earlier, it's also circumstantial, so full of conjecture. You say you checked my doorknob for prints. Well, I can readily confess that I had wiped that knob down well. I'm a little obsessive compulsive. Oh my god, bruh. Me too, bro. I don't want to touch a doorknob that you had touched, which is why I wiped the knob down as soon as I could after you opened the door. After that, it makes perfect sense that only Jim's and my own prints would be on there. You made that up just now, didn't you? Furthermore, as for the note Jim left for me, do you know exactly when that was? For all we know, he could have left it there before I arrived at the office. Like earlier evening, for example. Are you saying that you failed to notice a note in your doorway? Yeah. But you can't prove that, can you? Yeah, we don't have conclusive evidence. Besides, I have an airtight alibi. Whew. I'd only just realized I had one as we were talking. I guess it would have been better for all of us if I had told you sooner. Wait, who's your alibi? Oh, fudge. If memory, he's gonna say us. If memory serves, you came back to this office at around 2 a.m., correct? And it was then that you had that unfortunate confrontation at gunpoint with the culprit. But at exactly that time, I was down in criminal affairs. Ask around. I'm sure the other detectives will corroborate my story. It's a perfect alibi. Oh, so you're saying the other detectives? Do you really think it's that perfect? Because, I mean, it's not. Like I said, I don't care. Ask around all you like. You'll see for yourself. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah. I think we're in trouble. It's just like, what? Dog, what? That makes no sense. You see? What? How could he have faked an alibi? How the freak did this guy fake an alibi? Let's press him on everything. However, you're the only one who comes. Oh, come now. I'm sure you saw something. Try a little harder, why don't you? He never gives any information, dog. How can one fake an alibi? He actually does have the perfect alibi. What's wrong? Why the sudden sullen look on your face? Can't you say anything back, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we've reached the end of the line. It's time to get off this crazy train. You there, sir? Please escort the young lady out. Remember, be gentle. Bro, no way. Are you serious? Is there nothing I could do? There must be a way to turn this situation around. If only I had a clue. Did I miss something that can help me cast doubt on his alibi? Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh my god! It actually was not him. Another handgun. Oh, how do I take that off? Oh, how do I take that off? How do I cancel? Okay. There were 2 bullets left at the scene of the crime. One that robbed Mr. Faith of his life, and one that nearly robbed me of my jacket. Okay. Yo. I thought he was gonna say, oh, of my life too. So he said jacket, bro. You really care that much? Meaning that it is entirely possible that a second gun was used on my office tonight by a different person. But seeing as how the killer had to steal Mr. Faith's gun, I doubt the killer had another gun up their sleeve. Therefore, it was a different person. Which could mean that there was another person who paid a visit to my office tonight. Supposing there was yet another visitor tonight, That would also resolve the issue of why my shelves were appended twice. We know that the shelves were disturbed once before and once after the murder. So it shouldn't be much of a stretch to think that it was the work of two different people. Once by the person who stole the victim's gun and then killed him with it, and once again after the murder by our second culprit who shot my jacket, or close to it. If we suppose that the second culprit's gun was the one that was pointed at my back, Mr. Portsman, it seems that I need to amend my assumptions regarding this case. This has been a big misunderstanding on my part from the start. I had assumed that the person I ran into was the killer, but that may not be the case. The person I ran into was just your average thief. A thief? But, sir, doesn't that cause some sort of contradictions in the facts? Not at all. It simply means that the killer was someone else. And it means that, in actuality, two culprits stole into my office tonight. Explain both why my shelves were disturbed twice and how there was two guns. Mr. Portsman tricked Miss Bird and gained entry into my office. Now you're just leading the argument. You still don't have any actual proof, you know. If you could please go along with my hypothetical scenario for now, Mr. Portsman. In the end, if you really are innocent, you should have nothing to worry about. Now then, returning to my scenario, Mr. Portsman was out to steal something from me, which is why he checked my secret safe and ransacked my shelves. This is the first time. So this would be when the files were put back in the wrong order. Correct. And then just when he was about to look somewhere else, who should walk in but his own partner, Mr. Faith? But why did Faith come into your room, sir? The note explains that he had gotten freaking evidence. He probably had business with Mr. Portsman, which is why he was in the area. That's when he noticed sounds coming from my office would be my guess. And as a detective, that was the right thing to do. But when he came in, he found his own partner standing there. Because it was Mr. Portsman, Mr. Faith probably let his guard down. But Mr. Portsman was not so merciful as to let... Right. He waited for a chance and stole Mr. Faith's gun from him. Then he killed him. He silenced Mr. Faith for catching him in the act of stealing. This is the moment in which the first shot was fired, the one that landed in my files. Following that, Mr. Portsman wiped the gun down and left it behind as he made his exit. He could afford to do that because he had also left a fake dying message behind him. Well, if things were as simple as that, then all would be solved. However, there was yet another visitor to my room, and this is where it gets complicated. Another? Yes, and this other person's objective was also to steal something from me. Oh snap, I did not mean to skip that. Now then, even after Mr. Portsman left, the door to my office remained unlocked. However, this new visitor had no way of knowing that, and so they stole the master key. They did it for nothing. And then entered my room and searched through the shelves. This was the second time they were disturbed, and it seems the thief found their prize. That makes so much sense. Correct. Only just as the thief was about to leave with the file, I appeared. The thief then threatened me with their own gun and made their escape. The second bullet was fired during that brief encounter. So the shelves getting messed up twice and the two bullets was all because two different people were doing those things at two different times. The person I met was just a thief and was not, in fact, Mr. Faith's killer. Your alibi for the time frame in which I ran into the other person is now irrelevant, because we now know that the murder took place during the first culprit's visit. What's so funny, pal? Absolutely splendid. Your scenario explains everything. Of course it does. But you know, it still doesn't change the fact that it's all circumstantial. Supposing if, and that's a big if, your theory is right. It would indeed render my alibi, which has withstood scrutiny, mind you, irrelevant. But there is still one defining point of your argument, for which you have no evidence. Your supposition that I was the first visitor. Bro, here we go again. Oh my god, bro. He has a point. I have absolutely no proof at this point. You know something? I find your attitude to be somewhat peculiar, Mr. Edgeworth. If the person you met really was just a plain old thief, then why is that person not your main suspect? That is, if your theory is correct. Cause like we're talking about murder, not freaking plain. What is this music that keeps changing, dog? That thief you ran into should be your real suspect, wouldn't you say? We should be out there looking for that thief right now. They might still be nearby. I hate to repeat myself, but as I've already said, I was training in my room. And when Jim came to deliver some evidence to me, I was down at Criminal Affairs. So I can't be expected to know what happened around here after I left. You know, that's right, because that didn't sit right with me either. So you think we should be out there looking for the thief? Of course, now isn't the time to be having these dead-end discussions. I don't think it's at all dead-ended. I find your alibi to be fascinating. Let's continue where we left off, shall we? This guy is so stubborn. Okay, I see what kind of character Edgeworth is now. Ace Attorney, they're obsessed with Sherlock Holmes stories, bro. They try to make him like Sherlock Holmes, dog. Oh my god. And it was after they were on there that the thief stole one of them. And that's how we also know the letters themselves were a setup and not from Mr. Faith. If the thief was the killer, do you think they would try to undermine themselves? Maybe the killer just didn't think of that either. Once escape, I highly doubt a thief would linger nearby. You talk like you know quite a bit about this thief, because their alibis are working together. But according to Mr. Faith's note, hold on, I thought we already cleared that up. Did we say that Jim left that note for me in the early evening? I don't have any note. That doesn't make any sense. This guy just said the evening. But when he came to deliver evidence, something's not right about this statement. Just a gun and a pen. He said 3. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. 2 items. We got him. We freaking got him. Okay, so I'm sure because pressing did reveal that. 3 pieces. Only 2 pieces? I believe the proper phrase here is you fail. Excuse me? You fail as a prosecutor, Mr. Portsman, as you intend to keep evidence hidden from me. I haven't hidden anything from you. Well, here's a piece I think you should read carefully. Yeah, it says he was bringing 3, bruh. Where is the missing piece of evidence? It's... You have it, don't you? Only the guilty would make such a face. Detective Gumshoe? You don't have to say it, sir. I'll pat the guy down from head to toe. What? Don't come any closer. I'm warning you. This is all part of the investigation, pal. So don't even think about stopping me. Does this guy finally give up? What's this? What'd you find? The frick? Cassette? The heck? Despite what you said, it would appear that you do have something to hide. What the frick is... Yeah. Because it would unequivocally point to that person himself as the real killer. Let's examine this videotape in a little more detail. The section of the tape that will drive the last nail into his coffin. KG8 incident. Oh, snap! This blood is still fresh. Please give up, dog. You've been fighting for like an hour. Huh. No amount of denial can save you. We have but to run a blood test to find the truth. Now you will tell us when and how did the victim's blood find its way onto this video. Was it at the moment of his death? Did Detective Faith have this videotape on his personage when you killed him? You know very well there's no way I could prove that. Not even if we were to examine this tape for fingerprints. If I had to take a guess, I'd say that the only ones on here would belong to the murderous you and Mr. Faith. What the frick? Where'd he go? He's been placed under arrest. Finally. Dang. Yeah, we never got that. What organization? Yeah, I think that person was involved with him, like he hired him or something. No, we figured out that, we figured out that, we figured out that, we figured out that. We did not really figure this out. The person who stole this file, the other villain of the night. Yeah, the guy that wasn't Jackoff Portsman. Huh. He took evidence and left. That's really weird. Came across this while I was processing your office earlier, sir. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, it's that people from the one case, dog. They're freaking assassins, isn't it? Am I tweaking? It's not just any bird. It's Mark of the Raven. A three-legged raven. Oh, the great thief. Of Yadagarasu? Oh, never mind. I thought it was like the clan people. Looks like Phoenix. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yadagarasu appears and vanishes at will. Though we don't know much about this thief's ultimate goals, we do know the targets. The Yadagara... I'm gonna learn how to pronounce it. The Yadagarasu likes to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. The theft is always performed in silence and always with perfection. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement is sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation is infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found is sent out to the mass media. Oh, so they show evidence to the media, along with a single card. Although it has been a while since the Yadagarasu's last appearance. Something's written on the back. Let me see. What the frick does that say? So the person who stole the contents of the file was the Yadagarasu. Yadagarasu organization. Quite a few words are popping up in this mystery. The murder in my office. The return of the great thief, Yadagarasu. Looking back, I can't say I didn't see these events coming. For they were heralded by the incidents that began to occur 2 days ago. Woo! So that was the first quote-unquote case, I guess. Do we ever go to court in this? Because if we don't, that's kind of mad. It kind of makes me mad. Good job. You won? Yeah, I'm just like that. Bro, but they're obviously basing, oh my god, is that Francisco Von Karma? Oh, let's freaking go. Oh, let's freaking go. Oh, let's freaking go. There's no courtroom battles in this game? What? That sucks. So you have played this game. Two days earlier. If you want courtroom, go with the Great Ace Attorney. Do you know who you're talking to right now? I'm obsessed with the Great Ace Attorney. I finished that. I played it. I downloaded a mod for it. I got merch of the game. Don't talk to me about the Great Ace Attorney. That's the best Ace Attorney.
Thank you for flying Go You Airlines. We are currently experiencing some slight turbulence.
What did you think of Sherlock Holmes? Yeah, I love that guy. I freaking love him. God, he's my favorite, bro. I don't know, because this game looks kind of sick. I don't know. Bro, I want to see Francisco. Dang. Oh my. Yo, Edgeworth be traumatized, yo. I'm like sitting on the ground. Oh my god, Edgeworth got a more freaking interesting life than Phoenix. Dude! What, I feel like I just woke up from a horrible nightmare. Cause, yo. Do you not see this? Oh, that's not blood, that's wine, but still. I guess I was out cold for about 10 minutes. Slight turbulence indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are currently experiencing some slight turbulence. For your safety, wow, I can't even read. Admittedly, I'm less than comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. Yeah, and we know why, Edgeworth. You're traumatized. What's this? A travel wallet? It's not mine. How did someone else, Travis? Are you not gonna talk about the fact that you passed out, dog? My head. Why won't the set go? Sucker, you passed out, dog. From earthquake-like turbulence to an elevator. We're not gonna talk about the fact that this wine is spilt all over. What am I doing hesitating like this? Actually, I know why I hesitate. It was when I was still but a young child. I was caught up in a murder that happened in an elevator. Yeah. How long am I gonna let my past haunt me? Oh, he doesn't want to go on that, does he? It's just an elevator. I'm a grown man now. I need to behave like one. Yo, chill, dog. You're still traumatized as frick, bruh. Oh my god. Yo, Edgeworth is so traumatized. He goes from one elevator murder to another to another to...
Is there something wrong, sir? I must ask that you please return your seat.
Yeah.
He's dead!
Please calm down. We must jump to conclusions without all the facts. Yo, Edgeworth is barely... Yo, Edgeworth... Yo.
You murderer!
What? No. Huh? It's like I opened it. Oh, they really have me in freaking ties right now, dog? Are you serious? Rhoda Tenero. Dude, she's the killer. Wait, why... Dog, why am I tied up? But I'm not the culprit. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor, and I assure you I'm not the killer. Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. Now you listen here. I'm not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say, however. I'm sure that you're the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. Oh, is that right? I know what I saw. And there's even very strong incriminating evidence. Hold up, how'd she tie me up? Yo, Edgeworth is huge. How did she tie me up? What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? I'm very sorry, but please understand our situation. Your situation? Yo. Miss Tenero, is it?
Yes?
I was wondering if you might give me a chance. A chance to do what? A chance to plead my case? And a chance to ask what you meant by incriminating evidence just now. To accuse a passenger of such grave crime without allowing him... Okay, well actually, can the professional flight attendant inside of you really call this action righteous? You have a point. Very well, I'll listen to what you have to say. But be wary of what you reveal. I'm afraid you'll only look even more suspicious if your explanation fails to satisfy. Alright. Of course, as you wish. What I don't know is what sort of evidence she has up her sleeves. Okay. Dang, poor Edgeworth. It's like a what? For real?
I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. freaking tied up here and stuff. I wasn't standing there with. It's like what are you talking about? I didn't even have a weapon. Really now? As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time. Excuse me? You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder. Okay. Yeah, you also lie with a smile on your face. Dog, it's not like I don't have any freaking evidence. It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm, yeah. Like, you're not really even like, come on, dog. Okay. Dog, I don't have any evidence. I don't think. Actually, I didn't even look. What am I talking about? Okay, we do have evidence. We have... I don't know why I didn't look at the evidence first. So this is the body. We got a freaking... Dang. What the frick is this? Okay. This is like... Oh my god, I hate how this is angled. All times shown correspond to our departure time zone. That's probably going to be important. She said knife. Oh, she misinterpreted as a, it was this. Miss Tenero. What is with the yelling all of a sudden? Oh my god. This freaking chick is retarded. Miss Tenero. You say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood, is that correct? Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Miss Tenero. Now then, do you still think I'm the killer? That I killed him with a travel wallet? As you can see, this wallet is clearly stained. But if you'd be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'd agree it's only grape juice. Yeah, that's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not in fact exist.
Wait just a sec. How does... I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy.
Oh my god. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from its appearance that it's light. No, I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents. Second, let's just let her see it. She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Miss Tenero, if you'd be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. Well... Republic of Virginia. Oh, here we go, bruh. Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering, whose passport is it exactly? Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself, because it's not mine. Oh my god, it's the victim. Of course it is. P. Hicks. Ack B. Hicks.
Just as I thought. This travel wallet belonged to Mr. Ack B. Hicks, which makes it the victim's property.
Yeah, I don't know why it's in mine.
You stole the victim's wallet? Didn't you?
It's like, how dare you?
You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you.
Sucker, I passed out. Oh my god.
Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about about who the culprit is.
Bro, oh my god, this chick, man. Oh my god. Can I just bruh? Can I simply explain that I passed out? So, even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me, I see. Bro, can I just explain myself? You think I stole it? I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks' wallet. It's like money. Look at me, I'm rich. You think I was after his money? Where did that cockamamie idea come from?
True, you were also a passenger in first class, but...
Bro. They're not lines. They're perfectly normal and a part of my natural face.
I don't think I've ever met someone with such a terrible countenance on a flight before.
Are you serious? This chick is making... money trouble. Wow. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. Okay, Edgeworth, you want to be so cocky about it? So she's saying, okay. Let's see what evidence we have. Money, dog. His money seemingly is, that looks like his money, and it looks like his credit card too. I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Tenro. Miss Tenro. I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. It's like because there's money on the floor. Well, I guess this is money. Yeah. There's money on the floor. By rationale, these were the very things the killer was after. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer, and I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. Ah yes, well, you will also recall that the only thing in it was Dude, when I read the Sherlock Holmes book and I hear Edgeworth talking, this is literally the same things that Sherlock Holmes says, bro. If you're really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. Yeah, now let me off. Ew. These freaking butthurt people. Will y'all please just be freaking quiet? Miss Tenro. Yes? You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus the lounge was dark and looking into the light from the elevator. It's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer.
Mr. Hedsworth.
Thank you for releasing me. I'm about to kill you. What? It's like a... Ew, bruh. Bro, I'm not arguing with this guy. I said that he's giving the runabout. I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just well. See? You, the attendant.
Yes, sir?
I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive at the airport. Who the frick, yo? I'm sorry, sir, but what exactly are you hoping for? What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you. Second, if I was the killer, I'd kill you right now. Bro. Second, you were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. Okay. I don't think I caught your name. I'm Zinc LeBlanc the second. I'm a very wealthy man in Virginia. Alright, good for you. I saw it, yes I did. I saw the victim go onto the elevator. Okay. Exactly at 6 o'clock. What time is it now? The frick is the significance of the time? Wait, you saw him at 6? What is that, dude? $6:15. Ah. Yeah, these morons. Look at all the... That's a huge steak, dog. Let me investigate, dog. This machine. Click, click, click. Okay. A cell phone. Okay. Why is Edward dissing on people's money now? It's like... Okay. Oh my god, I hate this guy. Course not. Alright. What's the condition? Okay, fine. Alright. 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 Dang. Okay. I have time? Are you serious? I'm timed? Alright. It's definitely that LeBlanc guy. So started. This go you stuff. Alright. Hmm. Yeah, and how'd the ball get put in my hand? What is this, by the way? Maybe it's his cell phone because it's not here. Yeah. All right. Huh. Weird. Alright, let's start putting 2 and 2 together. It would appear that this figurine is our murder weapon. I don't think this fits. No, it does? Okay. Alright. Well, that's all we can find for now. Jeez, it can't be nice. Okay. He looks the same. Okay. There's walking prints over here. My bad. Shoe prints, I guess. Seemingly, I've investigated all these. Alright, did I not investigate every single thing? His head. And his money. Yeah, no, it seems like I've investigated everything. Must be that logic thing. Well, we can try it, even if I don't think it makes sense. Yeah, it doesn't. Alright, so I guess I was right. It has nothing to do with that, so let's go back up. Oh, wait. I didn't investigate this. The room is giving off the scent of women's perfume. One would think that perfume would smell great, however, to me it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies beyond this door. Are we sure we don't have any interest? Strange! No, this door is suspicious. I'm sure there's something I missed here. But, like, I'm not seeing anything missing. Yeah. Let's go back, I guess. Guess I can't go back. There's gotta be something with this body over here that's like... But I don't think I've missed anything. And obviously these two don't go together. Alright, let's talk to this chick, I guess. Wait, what? Second what? Okay. you have anything to say about this? What about this? Alright. Wow, it's just one thing I forgot. Is that thing from Super Mario, bruh? Deduce what? Oh, I see. It's his, never mind. Let's deduce his, this right here. Eureka! I'm assuming that's all for now about that. I wonder if we can go back now. Nope. Alright, we really can't. We've done all this. We haven't. Okay. Yeah, there's footsteps. Which I already noticed earlier. It's these footsteps, dog.
Take that.
Alright, so we have a new thought now. So we could probably, let me just check, make sure that nothing is. Alright. He left the elevator after he killed him. He left after the turbulence. Oh my god, this guy again. Ooh, who is this? Do you understand what I am saying? The movie is late. It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late. But the movie... What, I will not talk to you anymore. You're just wasting my time. He's literally near a freaking crime scene, dog. Do not tell me what to do. I do not need to sit down. For Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you are innocent yet? Yeah, actually I did. If you would like, I'll prove my innocence to you right now. What the nonsense? Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is mistaken? Not mistaken, merely that there's no room for doubt. Or merely that there is room for doubt. I'd be honored if you could please tell me what you saw in detail once more. Ugh. Why is he so irritated?
Hold it.
Why'd she say we're both... Yeah, why'd she say we're both wrong? And then she didn't even tell us what was wrong.
Hold it. Hold it.
It's probably the wrong time, dog.
Hold it.
Hmm.
Hold it.
Forgot what he said right here.
Hold it.
What does he mean by that? Let's look at the evidence we have. That doesn't make much sense.
Objection.
I could have said that 10 years ago. I don't know why I was tweaking. Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. There's the spilled grape juice. It spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is a set of grape juice footprints. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? I don't even care what you're saying. Whoa, who is this? Yo! No way, that's totally impossible, I guess is what he said. Who are you? She doesn't even have a sparkle in her eye, dog. Like, even Ezra does. Yeah, maybe he's not. Yeah. I think he got onto the elevator. He went down, killed that person. He went back up, right? And that person stepped out after he killed him in the metal floor to leave. I mean, there could be two truths, you know? Ew.
Hold it.
Why?
Hold it.
What was happening? Oh my god, we gotta use this thing. I don't know how this thing works. I've never really been on freaking planes. Okay, well, this seems easy. This is around 6. That does say 6 indeed, and it was late.
Hold it. Hold it.
Huh.
Hold it.
It's a statement. I know it is. It's gotta be. Come on. All times shown correspond to our departure time zone. Huh, interesting. The destination's time.
Objection.
Yeah, I knew it. Steven, you're just not a goat like me. What can I say? Bro, but you played the Great Ace Attorney, dude? That one was the best one, dog. Like, oh my god. I can ramble. Bro, listen. Bro, I would for sure play that game again, bro. That's like the best Ace Attorney. It was better than the freaking Phoenix Wright one and Apollo, bro. Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. Yeah, but that doesn't correspond to the freaking. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. I'd like you to take a look at this. Right here. The departure time zone.
Mr. Tenero, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now? Virginian time. Time difference between Virginia and our destination is 9 hours. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. Ew, what the freak? Further with your analog watch set to our destination time, would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony, and you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior at 3 a.m. Bro, what the frick? Now who's this chick? She's like sleeping. I got something to say. She ain't even got a spark in her eyes, dog. She's the killer. Yeah, oh. I'm Cammy Meal. I'm a flight attendant. What do you want to say? I think your story's a little different from how I remember it. You remember it? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know. How can you be so sure of the time? Bro, I'm so sick, dog. Zhang Fa. Oh, Steven, I got a question. How many cases, if there's 2 games, right? How many cases are in each game? What about the flight crew? $10 in each? Or 5 in both? Oh. Okay. I was going to say, 20 cases. And I'm on the second one. Dang. Bro, how long is this one, dog? Bro, where's Francisca, dog? I just want to see Francisca. Alright. Between 5 and 6:15 a.m. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Dude, I fainted. Sucker, what's my motive for killing this random stranger, bruh? Is that what you really believe? Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? I simply feel that there's something out of place in the scenario you presented. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? No, so it's none of those. Yeah, there's that gift place or whatever.
Mm. Also, what was that other place? You know how the elevator can go down? I would say this right here.
Take that.
These footprints, in which direction do you think these are headed? That would be the in-flight shop. Great. So they're headed in the direction of the shop. You're right to point out that they do not. Oh my god. Oh my god. That they do not form one continuous trail to the shop. However, there's another piece of evidence that connects the shop to a crime scene. What else points to the in-flight shop? Is this in the shop? Yeah, there you go.
Take that.
How then did it find its way here? Don't you find that a tiny bit suspicious? Bruh. And when was this? 5:40. Come to think of it, Miss Tanner, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door. What is that door, dog? Hmm. Bro, what? This chick is a killer dog. What is? Well, it's obviously for good cause. She still wants to investigate everything. Yo, who's this chick to be talking, dog? Wow, she's saying the same thing. She knows she's the killer, bro. I don't really want you. Well, is he gonna go back to see him? He's pointing at me. Well, is the thing open? Oh, it is.
We got a bunch. Sucker, she's holding one of the teddy bears. It's quite a mess in here. Hold on. You can't clean up a potential crime scene. Okay. Alright. Well. She ain't even following me. Dude, she gotta be drunk. Okay. Yeah, she's definitely concerning. Yeah, I'm alright. I can't think of a single reason why I'd want to buy you anything. Try paying some attention to me when I ask you something, and then we'll talk. Dang, Edward, yo, Edward would be in a toxic freaking relationship, yo. Dang. Yeah, I swear to God, I saw one on Maggie. Am I tweaking? Go you. Look at all these freaking boarded, dude. Okay. Wow, this chick is jealous as frick of Miss Rhoda. Look, okay, and then Edgeworth wants to compliment it all of a sudden. What the freak? What just happened? Oh, it rolled around. And that could be dangerous. There's like stuff on the floor. Do you see this? I'd rather not talk to this boring chick. Please don't tell me I have to. Okay. This chick is drunk, bro. Yeah, you just want to take freaking control of everything, bro. Wow, what a moron. Yeah, no, I'm good. Freaking this gold digger dog. I doubt she'll freaking like any of these. Let's put the logic together. Wait, actually, no, I already examined that. You think they were broken by the suitcase? Like, what if it rolled it over? I'm not sure. Wait, did I not exit? Oh, I knew I didn't.
This chick is kind of pounding me. I'd like you to back up. We'll go behind more. Nope. Alright, so it must be the logic. Let's just take a chance and just say whatever I'm thinking right now. No way, right? Yeah, okay. So these are no. Wait, does she wear captain's hats? Maybe we could. No, it says you already talked to her. There's just stuff on the ground. Do you see this, dog? No way. Wait, can I talk to her again? Do I not have the freaking captain hat with me? Okay, there's gotta be something we could put 2 and 2 together, right? This chick is not helping much. Unless there's something I forgot about, which seemingly no. Alright, one of these have gotta be connected. There's no way these are connected. How are any of these connected? Okay. Guys, I'm kind of confused and I'm kind of tired and I'm kind of sick. And I don't want to play anymore. But I at least want to finish this second case. Which I don't know what to do. Oh, whoops. So I'm confused. I've examined everything in this freaking gay room. Okay, we have another 50-50 chance on these freaking evidence things. Hey, was that guy wearing a, No, I'm on to nothing. Where have I seen that freaking hat before, though? I have to say I don't really know what to do right now. I know it's got to be this, right? We're just gonna have to keep guessing, guys, because there's nothing else to do right now. So, those don't work. It seems like none of these go together. Because I don't think any of these... Are these even meant to go together right now, actually? Could we have more than 4? Because... For some reason, I think so. Because there's no way any of those go together. But come on, it has to be, right? Something with the case. Okay, what does a suitcase have to do with anything hazardous? I really doubt this. I doubt any of this. But let's try it. We have nothing to lose. We have like a billion chances. I don't think any of these are supposed to go together right now. We're supposed to be doing something else, but the question is what? I'm really trying to look, and I swear I can't find anything. Can I go over here? No. Maybe we're supposed to present her something? I don't know. He says there's a vital clue waiting in the shop, and I'm sure it's the suitcase. Huh. I'm really sure that it is, but guys, I'm so freaking tired. Guys, and I'm gonna go to bed for now. Alright, I'm out.